Ba weep, grana weep, and ninny bong, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be checking a look at a few things that have popped up on my radar. This one being the magic square look at Jetfire. We also have a slightly closer look at the X-Transbots Devastator that's coming very, very soon. Also, we get a cheeky little look at the Earthspark figures. So we get a closer look at them. Are they for you? Are they not? Some of the designs look alright, I guess. Looking forward to the cartoon though. And death is coming for us all. Yes, death is coming via Haslab. All this and much, much more over the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with Ramen Toy, who have shown a little bit of their mask stuff that's coming, but it seems that people were none too happy with the fins that they were speaking about going on the front of the car, because they may actually be getting removed. So more to come on that at a later date. There's also showed off the prototype for the accessories. This thing has got accessories for their Centurions line. I'm loving all these little accessories that they're going to do for the Centurions, or the 80s Commanders as they call them, because I remember back in the day that is what you got, right? I think they were the first characters probably with DLC, and they're following along the same lines. Nice. Moving on next to Fanshobby Studios with the Matrix Buster for big ass beast convoy. And look at this thing. This looks absolutely incredible and fits onto your Prime exceptionally well. And look at it. Look at how big that thing is. Remember, these things are 3D printed. Good thing about this being 3D printed means that you can just get the plans and then print them off at home and have an awesome looking massive cannon. Moving over to Go Better, they have an accessory pack for your Studio 86 sludge, and this does a lot of things that we really wish Hasbro would do before we buy the figures. So it fills in a lot of the gaps and just adds in a few little touches to make your figure just look and feel a little bit more premium and not look so gappy. These add-on packs are available. I think this one's available at Showzy and a couple of the normal places. The good thing is you don't have to remove these things to transform it, so they can clip on, stay on, and then even during the transformation they can still find a way to like tuck away. So that's pretty good. So both modes here get a little bit of filler pieces just to making everything look that little bit better. But my favorite thing of all of these is the eyes that go ba-da-da-da-ding. So for those of you who know about this from Transformers the movie, if you pause it at a certain point when Devastator hits sludge, you see the ba-da-da-da-ding cartoony eyes. Awesome. So a couple of videos back we were showing this Transage figure that's coming out that transforms into a plane, a car, and an awesome looking Ravage type bot. They've been out doing some marketing for this thing and made a life-size version of the Ravage, and next to a picture of a plane, I think, and then the real car. So still not too sure how this thing's going to transform, but they have now, by the looks of things, given the cat wings that can come out. So I think the cat here, really, the Ravage looking thing, is the most important thing that we can focus on that looks really good. Still, I need to see the prototypes and see how this looks, but interesting that they're doing a big kind of marketing thing with it where they're making a life-size cat. I would quite like that in my garden. That'd look good. Let Customs, the best cell shader in the business, is now working on a Skywarp. So they're showing just the beginnings here next to the Starscream that was finished not so long ago. So the process has started. I'll keep you updated as we go through. First thing you need to do is disassemble. Thanks to the team over at TM Reviews, we have had a little bit of a better look at some of the upcoming X-Transbots figures. These ones being the Constructicons, so I think this was taken at TFCon Chicago, and again, closer images make them look pretty damn good. Also, a few images here of Runamuck and Runabout, and I have to say, it's a no from me. Certainly There's something about the bot modes here that are just looking a little bit off. I guess these are still the prototypes. However, I do love this dude. Look at that face. I did get the other Quintus on, and he really did let me down, but I still might go in on this one just because it's nice to have them on the shelves, I guess. Also, we got a closer look at their take on Galvatron, aka Abaddon, and this dude's looking alright. He's looking pretty thin. Is it a sovereign killer? For me, probably not. It's probably not one that I'll add to my collection. I'll wait to see a couple of other people review it before I think about getting it for me. Counterpunch, oh no. I know this again probably is the prototype, but he just looks cheap. I'm sorry. I know it's been hand painted and stuff like that, but this has not sold me on it. I need to see the finished product before I would even think about it. Both modes here, just really on the closer look. No, not this time. Not this one. Not for me. No way. We also get this closer look now at Jetfire from Magic Square. Now this definitely is the prototype, and he looks okay. You know, I think, do I prefer this to the New Age? No, I know how much I love my New Age figures, and this one, I won't feel the need to put this in my collection. Size-wise, you can see how he compares to the other Magic Square figures, and the alt mode looks like Jetfire should look. So, next to Starscream, he is at a fair old size, so he is slightly bigger than your Starscream. I do like on this one, though, the fact that the back section, that yellow bit at the back, actually lifts up as well. That doesn't happen on all Jetfires, but again, I know this is the prototype, but gappy. Moving over to New Age, who have been showing off their Inferno packaging. Looks okay, but they are really going in on these weathered effects for their figures. So this is their take on Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. Both need to go through a car wash. There's also a new version of ultramagnus as well that is looking okay. I really like this version of ultramagnus, but I think the translucent version that's coming does look pretty damn nice as well. I do wish that the cab was a little bit more translucent though, I have to say. But there's also this toy version. Now this is the only one that kind of gets me interested, but then round the back, I don't know what it is here, but the cab section just looks, for some reason, a little bit more on show than it does with some other figures. Maybe it's slightly mistransformed, I'm not too sure, but all in all, this is a great looking figure, and it's one of my favorite figures from New Age, so this may be one that I pick up because, yeah, I might go in on the toy version. It's always nice to have something that kind of reminds you of the actual toy that you had on a kid, and these colors do look really, really good. Let me know your thoughts on these ones down in the comments. Fanshobby have put up a post letting us know that they now ship to Europe and the UK, so that's pretty good for those of you who want to get your hands on a God Delta, and I would count myself as one of those people. We showed off the Unicron in my last video, but Super 7 are coming with a whole host of new ones, including Cyclonus and a Sharkticon. These things are not for me, but I might be tempted by the Unicron and the Sharkticon on this one for some reason, but they are super expensive. I would definitely have to find them on sale somewhere for like $1. Cang Toys have not yet finished their set of Predacons, but they are now showing off some prototypes for their Dinobots. So we got a better look at what their version of the Dinobots are going to look like, and these are, for me, perfect. This is exactly what I look for in my Transformers. Something that takes the idea and the concept of Transformers and hypes it up to the max. Cang Toys doing a great job here. Almost somewhere between Transformers and Zoids, two things that I really, really, really like. They also kind of, when it gets to, especially Grimlock here, almost reminds me of a Horizon Zero Dawn type thing. I don't know if that was a huge inspiration for Grimlock here, but all in all, these things look great. I know some people are going to lose their shit about this and just say, no, not for me. No, it doesn't look like it. But For me, this is interesting, really cool. No word yet, or certainly I haven't seen if they're going to combine to make any kind of combiner, but I'm super interested in these designs. Very, very cool. Loving Cang toys for this. So, Show Z have put out this awesome looking set of Sharkticons. For the eagle-eyed among you, you'll know that this is a Studio 86 Sharkticon, and now they're getting KO'd. So this is very similar to what MechFan Studios did with the KO of the Sharkticons that you used to be able to get, where you got them in a pack of 3. Now you're going to get these ones in a pack of 3. I also think they're slightly larger than the ones that we got with Studio 86, so that's pretty cool. So check that size comparison if you are bothered about the size at all. But for me, I might pick this up just to get a few more in my collection. Maybe I'll do a little review of them and compare them to the one that we got from Studio 86. But all in all, nice. Good to get 3 instead of 1. Hasbro did a little event online, and one of the things that they showed were Dicelings. Dicelings transforming dice. Now, for those of you who watch this channel know that I also play a lot of board games. So I play Blood Bowl, and I play Hero Quest, and I play a few other things that include dice. So I would be interested in getting these because I like the idea of a transforming dice that turns into an owl or a dragon or a beastie that looks like it's just come out of Doom. But I do think that you would not really be able to use these because they're weighted differently, and also the grooves in them would probably stop them from rolling properly. So great idea here, but for me, I don't think I trust them to see if I'm actually going to be able to kill or slay that orc or score that touchdown in Blood Bowl. And if my life depended on it, then I don't think I'd trust these dice. Moving over to Earthspark is coming very, very soon on Paramount and Paramount Plus if you're in the UK as well, and where we know that Megatron is going to end up being a good guy, and we started to see some of the figures come through. I quite like some of the designs for this. I do not really like Soundwave's design though. Both look very dodgy. Shockwave's is okay. People seem to be liking the cannon now. I do actually quite like this one as well for Swindle with the nice purple bumper. Elita 1 though can get in the bin. It does not look very good, and this is what the packaging is going to look like. So there's no plastic, just tied down with ropes and then transforming from this little pinky buggy to the bot itself. I don't think at the moment I'm going to pick any of these up. They do seem to be aimed at the younger generation, but I'll probably still watch the cartoon and maybe do a little bit of a review at it on here. Hopefully it's better than some of the last stuff that they've put out. Hasbro has also mentioned that death is coming for us all, and we're going to get a Transformers Generations Deathsaurus. So for those of you who don't know, this is the bad dude from Victory. So Transformers Victory. So if you've got your Star Saber, this is the dude that's going to go along the Star Saber. So yeah, nice. A lot of Deathsauruses coming very soon. Also within the third-party market as well. You're going to be able to get the little bow, and then he will transform, obviously, from his bot mode to the Kaiju mode, which is nice. I'm not the biggest fan of Deathsaurus as a character, but this does look pretty good in all. It has been a long while since Hasbro have done anything, so the basic bot mode is going to come with the shield, and then they're going to get the Micro Masters that fit in the chest there as well. So the Eagle chest Micromaster transforms into that kind of tape looking thing, and then there's also the Tiger chest Micromaster bow, and then there's the Eagle chest blaster as well. Deathsaurus also can use the bow, and a really nice little pose there. That's probably my favorite pose that we see of it. He is the Emperor of Destruction, as we all know. There's the alt mode. That's the Kaiju alt mode that we were speaking about before, and then you're going to be able to get this living metal destroyer cannon unlocked. There's also going to be a spiked flail that you can unlock as well. 2 sets of blast effects that are going to get unlocked at 14,000 backers, and then as we move through this, we start to see that everything starts to get unlocked. The more backers that it has, the more accessories. This thing will come with accessories, and at 17,000 you also get a stand. That's nice of them. And it's adjustable as well, so it can display it in its alt mode. I do love this throne, though. The big throne at 17,000 backers. 17,000 seems to be the really good golden opportunity where you're going to get the most kind of stuff. But I think this dude looks good. I hope he doesn't really need this stand, though. He has 30 points of articulation, which is pretty cool. And if you see him next to his throne, I think it would look very nice. 11 inches tall as well for this dude, so he's pretty tall. And then you can sit him like that on the throne. You can see where all of his little pets sit as well. Right next to Starsaber, his wings tip him just over Starsaber's height. But they do look nice together. I'm not picking up the Starsaber, so I'll probably be giving this one a miss. But something I am going to find it really difficult to give a miss is this awesome Optimus Prime. Yes, Christmas is round the corner, and Hasbro are going to be delivering us a holiday Optimus Prime. So this was released or first shown at the Comic-Con that we've just had in London, and I'm sorry, what is that? What is that underneath the truck? Oh my god, his lipstick is showing just like the dog's. Oh, wow, okay. And then when you open up the trailer, it turns into a classic looking Optimus Prime trailer. Am I right in saying as well, I'm sure someone will correct me, is that a Volvo? Is he a Volvo? Is Optimus Prime, is Holiday Optimus Prime a Volvo? I think he is. That's everything from me on this Transformers Tuesday. I am going to try and get a few more videos out, but at the moment I am just super busy flying around Europe trying to do a lot of stuff with my normal job. So it gets very, very challenging for me to do these videos. After November the 24th, I will be back in action, and I know I'm not traveling anywhere there, and I've actually got a lot of time off in December. So expect more coming up to Christmas. Until November 24th, things may get a little bit patchy. Thanks as always for your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright team, in a bit.